Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
I can't believe I found this beer. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. It's a cold, snowy, windy evening here in Cleveland, and what better thing to drink than a high ABV, world-class stout. So, back in the winter of 2024, I believe it was the winter, maybe the fall, and if I remember right, I saw Average Joe from the Beer Patrol review this beer right here. And I was like, man, after hearing his review, watching his review, I really wanted this beer. Then I happened to be down in Knoxville over Christmas. Went to McScrooges, saw it on the shelf. Had to pick it up. Unfortunately, I don't remember what I paid for it. I'm sure I paid too much, but after hearing Joe talk about it, I had to buy it. And I'm so happy I found this beer. So this is the Affogato World Wide Stout. It's from Dogfish Head out of Milton, Delaware. It's 15% ABV, big boy beer. According to Untappd, it's got 60 IBUs. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with Affogato, according to Google, Affogato is an Italian dessert of vanilla ice cream or gelato drowned in hot espresso, which that sounds delicious. The name translates to drowned in Italian, aptly describing the ice cream succumbing to the espresso. The contrast between the hot and cold temperatures creates a unique texture and flavor experience. The traditional version uses vanilla ice cream, but variations can include different ice cream flavors and toppings. I mean, that sounds divine to me. And then there's a little blurb on Untappd I'd like to read about this beer. Affogato is brewed with a ridiculous amount of barley. Worldwide Stout is a dark, rich, and roasty Imperial Stout. This year's iteration, Affogato World Wide Stout, is 15% ABV, takes this beloved beer to the next level, with added notes of espresso and sweet vanilla for a liquid version of the well-known Italian treat. If this tastes like an Affogato, this will be a banging beer. This ageable ale is made with a blend of 7 different grains and then infused with loads of locally roasted coffee and sweet vanilla. Now, I have had this for a couple months because I bought it back in December, and it's mid-February, but I don't think that's what they mean by aging. There's a picture of the bottle there. Got the Dogfish logo on the crown. I don't remember if you can see it anymore inside my videos, but I got the Dogfish tin tacker right there. It might be out of view. And on the bottle here, it says, brewed and bottled by Dogfish Head Craft Brewery, Milton, Delaware. What? Milton, Delaware. Bringsville, PA? Not sure if I'm even reading that right. And Cincinnati, Ohio, in collaboration with the Boston Beer Company. Explore goodness, drink responsibly. Copyright Dogfish Head Craft Brewery 2024. I forgot that they do this with Sam Adams, basically. I don't see any dates on here so far. It is a bottle. There's like a date code around the neck, but I can't read that. Affogato Worldwide Stout, Imperial Stout with coffee and natural flavors added, 15% alcohol, 12 fluid ounces, limited release. Our bold and brash Imperial Stout piled high with layers of roast espresso and rich vanilla flavor. We brew our culinary-inspired beers using real ingredients. Every beer has a story rooted in adventurous flavors and creative brewing process. Explore the goodness with every sip. Kind of sounds like they're saying embrace the adventure to me. So let's get on into this, because I'm super excited to have this beer. I don't know if I even would have bought it if I hadn't seen Joe do his review of it. I might have seen it on the shelf and just been, whatever, because I have had some of the worldwide stouts before, and they have been pretty good. But I don't know that I would have bought this if I had not seen his review. So I'm super stoked you reviewed this, Joe, because that's probably the only reason I bought it. On Untappd, this gets a 4.26 with 3,000 check-ins. Beer Advocate gets a 92 outstanding, but there was only 31 check-ins. And that's pouring out exactly like I expected. Dark, used, burnt motor oil. Poured in my nice stout glass, my Spiegel, whatever the glass company's called, stout glass. Get a nose on it. That smells decadent. Rich, decadent, kind of a little bit of note of booziness, but it's just like espresso, maybe a little bit of vanilla. Almost a hint of chocolate there. And it just smells, but again, it smells decadent. And there was just a little nip of booziness on the first time I stuck my nose down that glass, but after that, it was gone. Yeah, this just smells like a rich chocolatey coffee dessert. Color is obviously blacker than black, midnight, burnt motor oil, 40 plus. Had a slight head that's kind of sticking around, almost like small ice cream milk bubbles. Kind of sticks to the glass. Looks a little creamy and frothy. And that's a good looking beer. It's a really, really inviting looking beer right there. If you like stouts, that looks delicious. I'm excited to get into it. Cheers, everybody. Full body. Surprisingly, I don't notice any booziness or alcohol. 15% ABV. Don't notice it too much. I mean, there's nothing here. A little bit of warming. You do know, I do know this is a big boy stout. This is a big, high ABV stout. But you're not getting the alcohol in it. At least I'm not getting the alcohol in it. I'm getting a lot of dark like cacao, like the high percentage cacao chocolate, that bitter, high like cacao chocolate. A little bit of vanilla sweetness, some nice dark coffee notes. You know, drinking this, I wish I had a second bottle of this, because I would take this stout and pour it over ice cream. Like, if you ever had a Guinness float, Guinness floats are excellent. I would like to make an ice cream float with this beer. That would be phenomenal. But these flavors, it's very well rounded. They're strong but subtle. Nothing's overpowering anything to me. It is just well balanced. Yeah, chocolate, vanilla, like dark, rich chocolate, bittersweet chocolate, vanilla, and espresso. And I love all three of those things. Again, no alcohol in the mouth. A little bit of warming going down, not much. I mean, again, you do know this is a big high alcohol beer. But you could convince me, this is drinking like a 10%. To me, this is drinking like a 10% alcohol beer. This is delicious. This is really nice. I'm glad I picked this up. I give this 2 big horns up. Really good beer. I'm glad I saw Joe's review. I decided after what he said about the beer that I needed to have it, and then I happened to see it in Tennessee at McScrooges. I'm glad I picked it up. If you all see this beer anywhere and you like big stouts, you like nice dessert stouts, you like coffee, pick this beer up if you can. This is definitely a sipping beer. Perfect beer on this cold, snowy winter evening in mid-February. Just a great, great beer. Dogfish Head, knocked it out of the park on this one. I need to grab some more different Dogfish Heads. I think I do have a 120 minute in the fridge I need to get to at some point. But this is amazing. Have you all had Affogato? Have you ever seen it or heard of it? I never heard of it till I saw Joe review it. And I'm glad I found it. Glad I saw that review again. I'll probably post that review that he did down below. Hopefully it was him that actually reviewed it. I'm not thinking of somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it was him, because he does the most excellent reviews. But this is definitely an adventurous beer for those of you that aren't into big stouts. I highly recommend buying it, highly recommend trying it. And as always, embrace the adventure.